do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's got room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 13 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. In motion, the tight end.
Hey,
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. In motion left, that's Jackson. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Hey, Lord.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence steps, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. An option handoff given to Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming up. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have moved out in front. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner's not often that you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Hey! Hey, Alpha! Hey, Wahoo! Hey, Charlie! Right.
Now Lawrence. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Christian Kirk the man he was looking for, but now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson, the man in motion left. Lawrence on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm ready. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Delta.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Steps away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They find some open field here. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run again with Harris. And shutting him off, now open field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Allen again. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get